Welcome to the Self-Leadership Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the 3 tactics you can master to be recognized as an impactful leader in your industry, make more money, and get the prestige and accolades you deserve without spending years to do it. I've spent 34 years in leadership roles across sports, the military, private business, and working for a Fortune 100 company. Over my leadership journey, I've discovered, cultivated, and master the time-tested basics of self-leadership. I'll introduce the concept of self-leadership a little later in the class. This masterclass is short, simple, and results-based, and if you apply it effectively, you will achieve your goals at a faster rate. So who is this masterclass for? This masterclass is for entrepreneurs and career professionals alike. Self-leadership applies to everyone, but I have developed this self-leadership masterclass exclusively for entrepreneurs and career professionals. You may be wondering, what is self-leadership? Let's discuss self-leadership so your understanding is clear. Self-leadership is how you influence and conduct yourself on a consistent basis. It is not unlike being part of a team where people willingly follow a leader. The difference in self-leadership is in the word self. You have all the influence, control, and decision-making when it comes to leading yourself. No one can do this for you. Most importantly, you must lead yourself before you lead others. Self-leadership starts with being honest with yourself, developing character traits, and living your values. I will cover this in detail a little later in the class. And lastly, self-leadership requires discipline on a consistent basis. If you stay until the end, I have a special gift that will help you accomplish more in a shorter time frame. Likewise, you'll stay focused and solidify yourself as an impactful leader in your industry. You'll make more money and get the recognition and enrichment you deserve without spending years to do it. Hello, I'm Bobby Harrington and welcome to the Masterclass on Self-Leadership. I've spent the last 34 years practicing leadership across sports, the military, private business, in a Fortune 100 company. Also, I've been a performance coach to thousands along my leadership journey. I wrote down my thoughts on self-leadership in my book titled Lead You, the winning combination to achieve personal and professional success. Thank you for joining me in this masterclass. So let's get right to it. I've done a lot of things right over the years, and I've had some big wins and accomplishments. I've done a lot of things wrong too, and I've learned most from my failures. When I took the perspective that failure is an opportunity to learn, it changed my life. And now, I'm taking my 34 years of experience and teaching others how to lead themselves effectively. In short, I'm saving them time, money, and effort towards achieving their goals. These are the things I learned. Mastering self-leadership helped me achieve my goals faster, and I became a better leader of others. People with well-cultivated leadership attributes went further in their career and business ventures. Values are critical for guidance along the self-leadership journey. And lastly, discipline made the difference. I discovered this the hard way. You get to fast-track your results and discover what it took me 34 years to develop. I mentioned that I have failed. Here are some examples of the hard way. Knowing what to do but drifting away from the character and values I built at an early age. I allowed some important relationships to erode. I became complacent and lost some discipline. And I worked against myself by operating on an emotional level instead of operating with emotion. So do you want the easy way? Before we go further, I would like to inform you that results are not typical. Improving self-leadership so that you can be recognized as an impactful leader in your industry, make more money, and get the prestige and accolades you deserve takes desire, commitment, and hard work. The work is hard, but the reward is the fulfillment of your dreams. So make the commitment and do the hard work. Here are the 3 most common problems that hold people back from being successful in their life and business. Number 1, self-doubt. Self-doubt is paralyzing. Number 2, underdeveloped leadership attributes. This leads to poor character. Number 3, undetermined core values. Without living your core values, you will not stand apart from the crowd. In the next few minutes, we discuss how to overcome these challenges. Here's secret number 1. When your life gets tangled up in your personal relationships, finances, health, and belief system, self-doubt creeps in, and we begin to question ourselves. Self-doubt is the main thing that will keep us up at night. The way to reverse this pattern is to have an honest conversation with ourselves about each important part of our lives that is tangled up. With an honest conversation, we can make an improvement plan that is based on the facts, where you are and where you want to go. It takes brutal honesty. Secret number 2. Building strong attributes is the most effective way to get noticed and selected for leadership positions. The main benefit of building leadership attributes is that it eliminates the pain of character shortcomings. Lack of leadership attributes and poor character is a sure way to lose opportunities. I need to be clear. Poor character does not necessarily mean you're a bad person. You may not understand that character is built through attribute development. It merely means there is work to do so you can get out of your own way. Building leadership attributes is critical to your success, and character building is a lifelong project. The more you build leadership attributes and strong character, the more people will trust you with responsibility, assignments, and important things. Secret number 3. People who do not choose core values are living a life with no internal direction. This leads to confusion in situations that demand us to recall our core values. The confusion turns into pain because we find ourselves without guidance in important situations. Choosing values based on what's important to you and living those values with intention takes the pain of confusion away. So what do we mean when we say intentional? In simple terms, living your core values with intention means you're doing it purposely. Let's pivot and go deeper into the secrets to get past the challenges of self-doubt, underdeveloped leadership attributes, and undetermined core values. I will reveal the secrets, present a case study, and then we'll wrap up with a deeper explanation of the 3 most common problems experienced by career professionals and entrepreneurs. Here we go. Secret number 1. Secret number 1 is the honest conversation. To genuinely improve yourself, you must have an honest conversation and develop self-awareness. Holding this conversation is taking inventory of the important things in your life. It is the first step to eliminate the pain of self-doubt. Let's discuss what this conversation looks like. You'll need to be honest with yourself about what is most important to you. Areas such as belief system, financial, family and relationships, and health are some of the more common areas that are important to people. Once you have an honest conversation with yourself and write down where you are and where you want to be, you need a plan to get the results you desire. Let's review case study number 1. John was confused and consumed with self-doubt. He lived in so much doubt he got insomnia. He admitted he needed help to figure it out, had an internal conversation with himself, and made a plan to improve. He focused on belief system, financial, and family. His custom course of action increased his confidence to know where to start and how to get the results he desired. Now he's making steady progress and taking back his life by strengthening his beliefs, cultivating his relationships, and making good financial decisions. This is the second secret. Secret number 2 is to build leadership attributes. Have you ever wondered how 2 people can start in the same place and end up in 2 completely different places? 2 people can start out in the very same place, but end up in 2 very different places in life. Some choose the road less traveled and work hard on character and reap the benefits, while others chose to live in constant pain over character problems. Let's look at case study number 2. Joe was suffering from underdeveloped character. His employees were leaving because he was a bad boss. He frequently lost his cool and did not make people feel welcome. Through his onboarding assessment, he learned that by cultivating leadership attributes, he could build strength of character. As his character developed, he learned to control his emotions, and his personal and business relationships improved exponentially. Now his employees' turnover is minimal, and he makes more revenue and more profits from retaining A players. This is the third secret. Secret number 3 is living your values. Would you sail across the sea without a compass and clear direction? Of course not. Well, your values serve as your compass to navigate life. Living your core values will get rid of the pain that comes from hard situations when you have no internal compass to guide your actions and decisions. Now let's look at case study number 3. James simply had no direction. He went to bed and woke up each morning with no direction, just went along with the crowd expecting to get what he wanted. James realized that he was not meeting his own expectations. He then performed a personal values assessment and chose his core values. Through persistence and hard work, James learned to live his values. Now he knows what's important to him and where his boundaries lie in relation to his core values. James has made big strides, and now he stands out as a leader and great decision maker. He is a strong leader for himself, his family, and his community. Now let's recap in more detail the most common problems facing career professionals and entrepreneurs. Number 1, self-doubt. Self-doubt is the number one limiter of those who do not lead themselves effectively. Self-doubt leads directly to indecision and lost revenue. Number 2, underdeveloped leadership attributes. Lack of leadership attributes is the number one cause of underdeveloped character. And underdeveloped character causes loss of career and business opportunities. Number 3, constant confusion. For those who do not choose their core values, they remain confused in any situation where the values are in question, and this leads to bad decision making. Over the past half hour, would you agree that it's been time well spent so far? And I've shared tactics that will help you take your leadership to the next level? I can't cover everything you need to know in a half-hour webinar. However, I wanted to share something with you that would help you get everything you desire. If you commit to a life of continuous self-leadership improvement, you'll be recognized as an impactful leader in your industry. You'll make more money, and you get the accolades you deserve. You don't have to spend years to do it. If all this did was make you a highly recognized, trusted, and key leader, would it be worth it? Would you like more income and get promoted? How about being recognized as a key leader in your industry? More revenue and profits for your business? Would you like the prestige you deserve without spending years to do it? What would it be worth to be the go-to authority leader in your industry? I don't have a ton of availability this week, but I've carved out a few hours and would love to speak to those of you who are ready for a change, ready to get promoted, and ready to make more money. I would love to chat with you on a short call, learn about where you are now, where you're looking to go in the next 3 to 12 months, and let's map out a plan to get you there. Lastly, before we sign off, thank you for the engagement, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.